look at side kicks today. So I talked about in a previous video side kick defense. Well, now we're going to go and look at the offense behind it, but we're going to throw one defensive move in there with it in terms of how I'm going to use it if somebody's coming in on me. So well, let's just jump right in. So first thing is up, I'm going to be hands up, we're going to be sparring. So the first thing I want to try and do is I want to get my point in there. It does not matter with the side kick whether he is in an open stance where opposite legs are facing each other, or in a closed stance where our same leg is facing each other. Doesn't matter. So we'll just go from here too because it just works just as well. So I'm going to throw my front leg side kick. We're talking about this in a point sparring situation. We're not talking about Olympic style, although it will work in certain cases with Olympic style. And we're definitely not talking about MMA because it's totally different ball game from what we're really looking at. We're looking only for point sparring in a tournament setting. So the first part here is I want to utilize my knee. Because if I put my knee up in a spot where he does not know where my foot's going to go, that's more benefit to me, and it gives me a better chance of being able to score a point with it. So I raise my knee up. Now, if you notice, his hand came up immediately. He's ready to block something up high because my knee's up. If I bring my knee up, I can throw a round kick, I can throw a hook kick, or what I like to do is bring my knee super high and throw a side kick down low. So it looks like this. We're in here sparring around. Boom! He tries to catch it by bringing the elbow down, but it's too slow and it's too late. Not that he's too slow, but bringing the whole arm down after a kick is almost all the way out. It just does not work. So I utilize that knowledge to my advantage to be able to score a point on my opponent. Now, the second thing that we want to look at is closing the gap. So if we are at a distance, he can't kick me from here, I can't kick him from here. Now, he could shuffle step in and kick, and I can do the same thing, shuffle step in and kick. But what we'll do instead is we'll point our pivot foot the opposite direction, go ahead, back up just a little bit more, and slide in with it. So when we come in, I'm here, I slide in and kick. Okay? Now what's great is the more you slide, the more they have to move. And the greater distance you can cover there, that means the more that they have to try to figure out how much to move. So Mr. Cook, what I want you to do, now he might be able to get this, which is great. I want you to, I'm going to slide in at some point.
Yes, sir.
I want you to slide out of the way. Right? Yes, just get out of the way. Okay. He covered up, which is great, but he wasn't able to get it all the way out of the way. Ready, sir? Yes, sir. Good. See, he had to move a lot. Now, the great part is he knows that this is coming, but I can also set it up for him too. Ready, sir? Yes, sir. Now, probably out of the shot, but I kicked him in the head. And the whole point there is I can utilize that side kick in an offensive way to close the gap and then do something else right on top of it. The last one we want to look at is a defensive position. So what's great here again, he can't kick me, I can't kick him, but if he decides to come in on me, I just point it up, let him run into it. He does all the damage, I just got to make sure I don't fall over that way. So he comes in, boom! And a lot of times when people come in, their front hand lifts up as they come in, and they, because they're leaning backwards to throw the kick, and all you got to do is be faster. Okay? There's a famous saying that says, move second, hit first. And what that means is he moves first, I move second, right? But I want to hit him first and not let him hit me at all. So the whole idea is to see it coming, boom, and throw that side kick out when I see it. So those are the three things to look at with the side kick. Again, the first one is making sure you have proper knee position. It can be anywhere you need it to be. Just throw them off. Aim your knee high, kick it down low. Aim your knee down low, kick it high. Okay? Second part in that as well is to make sure that you use it for a sliding and closing the gap distancing technique. So if I want to close the gap in, I close the gap and kick. And that third one is in a defensive manner where if he's coming in, I use it to be able to kick him. Bruce Lee once said, I'm going to use my shortest weapon, my side kick, when you move in. Remember, move second, get there first. I hope those three things help. You. And I'm also going to throw in some footage of me using side kick in some of the competitions I've had in the past. So check those out. If you found any value in this, make sure you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and hit that subscribe button down below. We'll see you next time. Hey!